Welcome back, welcome back. The annual Ghost Walk is coming up real soon, and Richard Dix is here to talk about it in full uniform.
In full uniform. Even complete with dirty shoes.
And, yeah, lace-up brown loafers.
We would expect no different.
That's right. There you go.
You know, when you have an outfit uniform like this, shoes are the hardest thing to. But these are period pieces.
I didn't know of any Confederate who had shiny shoes, so in all honesty.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure that's true.
Can I put them out there and see what?
Sure. There you go. Well, tell us about the Ghost Walk.
Okay, if I can tell you a little bit about Ghost Walk. I don't know if any of you have ever been to the Ghost Walk in the past. They've all been what I consider to be reasonably successful. And what we try to do is get some of the local history to the people, which most people don't know about. There are a lot of Confederate soldiers who are buried down here in Rose Hill Cemetery. And like I will be there and I'll stand up beside a tombstone and say, my name is Private so-and-so. I served in the 14th.
Character.
Yeah, right. So I portrayed a character. And I'd like to talk about some of them. But anyway, the characters from the past tell about their experiences during the Great War between the states. There's a Private Wilford, Major McClendon, Private Few, who served in the Indian War, R.D. Griffin, Captain Fick, Josephine Crump. There's going to be one woman in this. Anyway,
so these are all
the
characters going to be involved in this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're all of them will be telling their experiences as the character.
Based on the history of their character.
Of that particular person, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'd like to, along that, well, first of all, just to finish this is for Saturday, October the 29th, 2011, which is Saturday of next week.
Next week, yes, next Saturday.
And what time does this go on?
Okay, we want to start at 5:30 because it's starting to get dark then.
Right.
You know. Anyway, and the other reason is because they have the Halloween thing downtown.
Right.
So people are getting done there, and they come over, and that's what happened last year. We got a lot of people.
Oh, really?
From the Halloween thing, and they came on over, and we'd like to close it off by 8 o'clock. But by then it's getting cold and. It's getting too dark to see anything.
Right.
We're afraid somebody may trip over a tombstone.
Do you have any lighting there at all, or do you do
lights?
From the street lights?
Do you use a lantern?
No, we're going to have kerosene lanterns.
Oh, okay.
There. So,
and
we're going to have people guides who will take a group through. So, as soon as you get about a dozen people or so, then they'll take a tour through.
So don't worry if you're not right there at 5:30. There'll be another group.
Oh yeah, they'll be going until 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And this is a fundraiser, so we do charge $3 for adults, children $1. Any boys or Girl Scouts in uniform can get in free.
Okay.
So
cool.
And Lola didn't say it in here. I know last year they said senior citizens get in free too. So I know a lot of senior citizens don't like to get out at night. But anyway, that's I'll leave this here in case anybody wants to use it. Good. But I'd like to give a little bit of a demonstration, if I may, unless somebody has something better to say. In the past couple of years...
This is your time, Richard. Okay. Everybody's saying, I can say something over here.
Just give me a microphone and I'll talk forever. No, in the past couple of years, I've been writing articles which go into the museum's historian. And this was an example of it. Well, 2 years ago, I did... just a minute. Dr. Hugh Lincoln Ruth. He's the only Lincoln I know of who fought for the South.
Okay.
Anyway, he fought for the South. And the only reason I mentioned him, I have a whole write-up in here, but say that on this it says Dr. Hugh Lincoln Ruth, 1844 to 1919, and the artist says, while memories of his life hold sway, he sleeps in uniform of gray. And that's on his tombstone. As far as I know, he's the only Confederate to be buried in his uniform. He was so proud of it.
Oh, really?
Well,
he really did. Well, that's the type of things that we like to bring out in this presentation. I won't show you that one.
You're proud of that. It's your photo of you, right?
It's me and my wife, anyway.
Exactly.
But that's not a true Confederate. Anyway, I've been writing up, if I could get the pictures of the Confederates and their wives and so on.
So you've done quite a bit of research.
I've done quite a bit of research on these, and I'm not really here to put a plug in for the museum, but this will be in the museum, and we have the Sons of Confederacy.
This is something you put together, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Well, it's put in the historian, and then I tear out those pages and I put them in. In here.
All right.
I'm especially proud of this. This was I don't know if you're familiar with Pleasant Fowler, but this was a family picture I got. And they're hard to come by.
I'm sure
and
that's true.
If people, let me show that.
Oh.
If we can get a close up of that. if we could, please. That's a family of what, about 20 or so?
Yeah, something like that. And
Here he comes.
I was never able to get the names of all of them, so that's why I didn't try and put it.
And why did you say this was so unusual? Because not very many family pictures are available.
Not very many family pictures are, yes. In fact, quite few of the Confederates, I could not find a picture of them thereof. Oh, there we go. Very good. Yeah.
And these are all Confederates, huh? You sure?
Well, he was. I mean, a pleasant fella. Along that line. I guess you realize if I really served in the Civil War, I'd be 150-some years old now. And that's my bad joke. Okay.
We want to encourage people to come out. It's October 29th from 5 to 8.
5:30?
Yeah, 5 till 8. Yeah.
5 till 8.
Oh, 5
and
till
it's
8.
right next to the
5:30.
It's right next to
Okay.
the Chamber of Commerce. Is that right?
Yes,
Is that
Chamber
the
of
same one?
Commerce, right by the caboose, and right across from Edwards Grocery, if you're familiar with that.
And you're going to be giving tours up to 12 people at a time?
Well, probably around 12, whatever.
And you'll have, what, 6 to 8 people helping you? And they'll be in full...
Oh, there'll be quite a few. I'm not sure. I'm not in charge of that area, so I don't know.
But you'll be
one
right.
in full uniform.
Yeah.
And everybody will be in period piece costume?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Depicting the characters.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Sounds good.
Can I give you another? How much time I got?
You've got,
I said I can talk forever.
Got about a minute.
About a minute? Oh, gee whiz. Well, in that case, I won't go into that. Another Confederate I was going to talk about because he moved, although he was from Georgia, he came to Arkansas because while away in battle, a carpetbagger came by and started to steal some cows, and either his wife or his mother took an axe and killed him.
Oh, wow.
And on that basis, they decided they better leave Georgia
and
came to Arkansas. And they moved down to Newton County. Anyway, I quite often do a little bit more of a history lesson. I don't know how many people are familiar with the fact there are 13 stars here, just like in the original Betsy Ross. There are 13 stars and 13 stripes. How many people really know what these 13 stars are? I won't challenge because that'll take a little bit of time. The ones which most people don't realize is Missouri and Kentucky, although they never succeeded from the Union.
Okay.
Neither one did. And the other one, most people will say, well, Maryland, but Maryland couldn't because they were put under house arrest, although I think the majority of the people in Maryland did want to succeed from the Union. But Lincoln had no sense of humor. Now, if Maryland had succeeded from the Union, the capital of the United States would have been located in a foreign country. They don't teach that in the schools.
Right.
That's funny. Now one thing that I know is that's not the only flag that the Confederates used. That's only is that
right.
The battle
this was
flag?
Just a battle flag.
Battle
right,
flag,
yeah. There are variations of this, and others too.
Yeah, but that's the one we most commonly recognize.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, you may have to come back and give us our history lesson.
Another history lesson?
I said you may have to come back sometime and give us a history lesson.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
I'm sure.
Well, you know me. I can talk.
Okay.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank
the
you.
event's coming up October 29th at the Rose Hill Cemetery.
Rose Hill Cemetery, right.
Okay, right next to the Harrison Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
From 5 to 8.
5 to 8. Right.
All right. Thanks so much for being here.
And I hope Jim Lee will be there again this year with his horse.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But he says his horse is getting old. He didn't know whether he was going to break in or not. But they will have musket loaders and firearmen.
Cool.
And a few other things.
A lot of
and
stuff
they may even
on.
sing Dixie. Who knows?
I bet you will.
A time or two. Thanks so much for being here, Richard.
Okay, thank you.
All right, up next, we're going to talk about a telethon that's coming up just right around the corner, and Vivi Allen is here to tell us all about it. Stay with us. Let me get your microphone there.